Do you want to see this world in a different way? I hope yes, because we all are just trying to look at the same thing in a different way. Then only we can do a lot of new things. So if you want to do new things, you have to think in a new way, right? So if you want to think in new way, or else to if you want to find out the new dimensions in your life, how you can do that one? I'm going to share you a very simple technique but very useful where you can change your life. This is we call SCAMPER technique. If you want to think about something in a different way, you have to apply this strategy. I hope now up to now you have done something in your business. Traditionally you have done it. So whatever your forefathers have done, you have continued it. And you are doing the same thing in future as well. Have you ever thought how I can change that one? Yes, for that definitely these techniques will be useful for you. The first one we call SCAMPER, first one we call substitute. How you can substitute? Suppose you are a bookseller. So you have a place and you are selling your goods, you are selling your books to your customers. That is what you have done. Instead of doing that one, you can look at what are the substitute that you can have. What are substitute method that you can apply to sell these books? One method might be you can go for the online, you can go for the social media selling, you can go to the marketplace and sell it, or else you can have your own pricing, you can have your bundle pricing. Likewise, you can think there are many other ways where you can substitute this particular traditional method you have continued so far. So that is number one. Now think about this strategy, whatever you are doing, sometime you might be a farmer, but just think what are the other avenues that you can do. Instead of you are doing the traditional way, you can use the machineries. That is we call substitute. Suppose you are a student. I hope so far you have tried to cram lot of things because of the examination. Instead of doing that one, just try to have your own short notes and face to the exam. Likewise, the first strategy we call substitute. Think about what are the other avenues that you can do the same thing. Now SCAMPER, C, what is C? C mean combine. If you are a seller, definitely you can do this one. Think about the other things that where you can combine with your product. If you are a garment seller, just think what kind of products that you can combine with you. If you are providing only the services, think what kind of other services that you can link with this particular product. So by combining, you can create a new product, right? Especially you can see in the seasonal offers, some of the products are linked with another one. So they are combining and they are giving offer. For example, you might get a soap with toothpaste, then the price also will be reducing, but you can have a different product and you can have a different market as well. So this is we call combined strategy. This also you can apply, even if you are a student, you can apply. Think about your leisure time and think about your study requirement and combine these two. Then you can have a great output. So this is the second strategy, that is we call combine. Think about your life and try to combine. This is not applicable only for a businessman. Even for your day-to-day life, you can combine a lot of things. Then you can find out new methods to have a different pictures in your life. Third strategy we call adapt. How you can adapt? If this is the examination time, you have to adapt your life accordingly. If that is a season, suppose this is the Christmas season, so sellers are adapting their sales strategies according to the seasonal requirement. This is what you also need to do. Based on the country situation, based on the weather situation, based on the climate conditions, you have to change yourself. Or else based on the requirement, based on the competition, you need to change your business as well. Think about this strategy as well. This is really useful, how you can change with the requirement. That is we call adaptation. Next, M. What is mean by M? M mean modify. So think about the traditional ways that you have continued and try to modify it. So far you have done everything manual record keeping. Instead of that, you can go for the online bookkeeping system, or else you can go for the mobile apps. You can record it in your mobile phone, something like that. That is we call modification, because we will not be able to continue our product as it is in future if we are not modifying according to the next generation requirement. So think about your product, whether it's modified or not. Are you selling the previous product, or else are you selling still the same product for decades? No, then you have to update. Very good example is if you look at the newspapers. Earlier we had only the newspapers. Now e-versions also there, because they have modified in order to get the market. Even if you look at the Kodak story, why they have failed, they have not modified their products. But when the digital camera comes, when they were able to introduce a new product, definitely they are still in the market, but they didn't modify. So think about yourself. Just imagine whether you have modified yourself according to the market requirement. Put to another use mean basically, if you have used something for some purpose, try to change the purpose of that. Good example, suppose continuously you are getting something as your breakfast. Try to make it as for lunch, right? Then you are creating a different product. Now everywhere we can see breakfast are breakfast. Nobody is taking breakfast foods as their lunch. So if you can change that one, then there will be a market. So put to another use, also very important thing. It can be used for several other purposes. For example, suppose you had a very old car which you cannot be used. So you can make it as antique, and you can have, suppose if that is more than 100 years old, you can keep it in the museum and you can earn some money. So think in a different way. There are many ways where you can use the particular product in a different way. That is we call put to another use. Next one, E. E mean eliminate. So think about the processes that you are having. Sometime you might be spending a lot of time to complete the processes, but there are some processes where you can eliminate. Even by eliminating a lot of things, you can have a different products. Very good example for this I am always taking. When you look at Facebook and Instagram, when it comes to Instagram, they have removed a lot of features in the face group. So it's a new product. And hope you can remember earlier we had Clubhouse, which is a audio platform. So we were always in the video platforms like YouTube, TikTok. When the Clubhouse comes, they have eliminated the video feature, but the audio option was there. Many people were attracted for that one. So think about the methods that you are having. Even if you are doing a business, think what are the processes that you can eliminate, what are the other ways that you can eliminate the intermediaries. For example, if you are selling something to the final customer, there can be some intermediaries. So you can eliminate the intermediaries, then you can have a good margin and you can give it to the particular product to customer directly as well. So this is we call eliminate strategy, right? What is R? Scamper, the last word we call R, that is rearrange. So how you can rearrange something? Rearrange in the sense the same thing. For example, suppose even if your house, if you can rearrange as you want, then that will be a different picture, right? So even if you are doing a shop, just try to rearrange the atmosphere. So then you will have a different market. You will be having a different product also. Even the same product that you are having, if you can do something in a rearranging, then you can create a new product. So this is the last strategy that I want to tell you. So think about all this SCAMPER: substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and rearrange. If you can apply these 7 techniques to your life, I hope definitely you can see this world in a different way. I hope you got some sort of a knowledge how you can think in a different way and how you can plan yourself in a different way from today onwards. So if you feel the video is important, please share. If you have not subscribed our YouTube channel yet, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get the notification instantly. See you on the next video.